getting closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Benny Snell Jr., the rookie from Kentucky.
That one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson, and the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
He was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
You got 3 down. Kill. Alert. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check 31. Turn it.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep, J.J. Nelson. And this will be taken at the 13. 12 yards on the return that time, and it'll be Dolphin football.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Slam. I got him. Go.
Now the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Go.
Now Love. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 18 big yards on that one. And a Miami 1st.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nigel Bradham flying in and laying the lumber defensively. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike.
Another try after the first down sack. Luck looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. The carry here for the big tight end. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
They'll go with Snell here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
50, Mike 50. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Get him, boys.
And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just...
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Luck. And his throw here's incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Luck. And able to haul it in is Kittle. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. We're scoreless after 1. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. To throw is Love. Hard throw, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now it's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
To throw is Wilson. To throw on 3rd down. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A great return there of 22 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here's Love. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. With it is Brown. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Check 55 to Mike. Hey, here we go. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check it out right there.
Here's Snell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And the Steelers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, Wilson. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Right there in the middle, 55. Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They're going to run this with a tight end. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 45-yard line.
On second down, it's Snell. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
A 2-yard loss brings up third and 7.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
That's good for a Steeler.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wilson now. Going to throw again. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33.
That's another Steelers first down.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Forced out to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On second down now, it's Logan. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. He gets it to Brown, complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now here's Snell, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Benny Snell, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
From the gun, here's Lott. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position On this drive, where a touchdown can give them the lead, they need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Gurley on first down with no blocking help there as he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 1.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Another carry now for Gurley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, Luck. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
At the 19-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Booster team. Deeper.
Now Wilson on 3rd down. And Sanders has got it complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
That's good for the Steelers.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Malcolm Smith coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Shaq Lawson's one of those guys that after a while you quit just trying to define him by a position. Defensive end, outside linebacker, doesn't matter. He knows how to get upfield and spill some plays.
So disruptive. What makes him so disruptive?
I think it's strength. If you see his upper body, I mean, he's got some strength up there and some really good hands.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaq Lawson, his second sack of the night.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. The Steelers send out their punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. Taking it about the 36. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
675. Turn, 11 feet.
On 1st down, Luck. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 35. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Luck. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that's complete to Sanders. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Snell, and they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson got him in. It's Brown. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Wilson. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Steps away. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Lady! 25. No. Off. Neutral, quicker.
On 1st down, Snell, and not much running room. Down to the 32. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go.
Here's Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 16.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss.
Going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Check 43. Tempo.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
What? 380. 14, got it. Watch the twist.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. And the tight end, Luke Stocker, was the target. 3rd down here.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
What? Right there in the middle, 55. I'm coming after you. Switch. Touch 50.
From the gun, Wilson. He'll buy some time right. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help them big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And they'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause of the action. A timeout here defensively. Now it's Luck. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They run. It's Gurley. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he's got this down to the 35. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like open up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
I
You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for Miami, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, it's yet another loss as they've started out now 0-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.